Hey guys, what is going on? I am back. Look right here. We got wholesalinginc.com/scale. You're wondering what's this all about? Look above. There are some shifts going on in the market. There's some pivots that are necessary to be making in your wholesaling business. In fact, talking to a few wholesalers, I've heard as bad as 40% down year over year. Now, if you haven't been wholesaling for many years and you don't have the statistics of like, what did I do last year versus what am I doing this year? The ones that have been in it for a while, they're starting to see how things are changing a little bit in the wholesaling game. So that's exactly why I put together the scale formula, and putting together this 3-day workshop for those that want to stay ahead of the curve and those that want to continue to grow their business. In fact, absolutely get out there and dominate when that market continues to shift, when that market continues to pivot. In fact, history always repeats itself, guys. I want you to think about this. History is always repeating itself. So we've seen recessions, we've seen crashes. When I was interviewing Robert Kiyosaki down in Scottsdale, Arizona, I asked him one question. I said, what does it look like for you? What do you think the future looks like? What do you think history looks like ahead of us? And what's interesting is he called out some of the dot-com bust. He called out the '08 bust. He's called some of these pivotal moments, and he's been able to stay ahead. And as I sat with him and I sit in there interviewing him, I asked him that question. I said, Robert, what do you think about the future going forward? Here's one thing he said. No one knows the time. No one knows exactly what will happen. But what he said, something that just stuck with me, he says, but Cody, history repeats itself always. So will it happen? Yes. Do we know when? No, not exactly. But he says, Cody, here's the thing. Will it be a crash or will it be a collapse? And now I've never heard of this from anyone else. I've never thought about this from anyone else. But he talked about the collapse, right? From the Roman back 1,500 years ago, from the Roman Empire, the collapsing, right? So I want you to think about this. How do you stay ahead? Robert Kiyosaki is always pivoting, thinking about the future as there's shifts going on and there's pivots that are necessary to put in your business. That's exactly what we did here with this Scale 3-day workshop. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be hosting a 3-day workshop here in Salt Lake City, Utah, right here. It's not at a hotel, not at an event or at a venue, right here. You're going to witness everything. So if you have questions on how do I run a team, how do I make sure I'm ahead of the ball game and making sure that I'm learning what those pivots are so that I can keep moving forward and charging forward with a lot of energy, with a lot of direction, but also so that you're not feeling any pinch. You shouldn't be feeling it, guys. We are up about 29% year over year. So we're not feeling a pinch, but it's because Mark and I, my business partner, we put together this scale formula, and we're going to be sharing that with you guys. As you come here to Salt Lake, there's only a spot for 10, and over half of them are already gone. There's only a few more spots left. So if you want to see how my shop is working, how Utah Sell Now is rocking and rolling right now in this economy, and how we're staying ahead, and how we're actually up when we're doing better this year than last year. If you want to see those things, get out here, go down below. How to apply is go to wholesalinginc.com/scale. That's wholesalinginc.com/scale. Go on there, fill out an application, book a time. You're going to be personally speaking with me. I'm going to hop on the phone with you, and I'm going to sit there and talk to you about your business and see if this is even a good fit. Now, one thing I'll tell you guys, if you haven't done any deals, this is not for you. This is for people that are already doing deals, consistent deals each and every month, and are now ready to just take it to the next level. They're ready to grow, they're ready to scale and build their business. But more importantly, these unfair advantages. Learn our scale formula. This scale formula is something we just implemented now virtual. We thought to ourselves, hey, if this really is that great, this formula that Mark and I came up with, then we should be able to open a market virtually and let's see if it works. We did that. We tested a market with a very tight, strict budget. We've already done 6 deals and over $100,000 in that market. It's been phenomenal. Furthermore, we wanted to test it on some tribe members. Many of you already know Corey and Carrie Raymond. Incredible individuals that were already doing some consistent deals. They brought their team out here. We put them through the Scale Formula 3-day workshop. They left here motivated, energized, and their business is continually growing. But more importantly, the energy and the culture that now exists with their team is super high. I get to see them on social media quite often. I get to talk to Corey and Carrie personally often. And they said it was pivotal for their team. Their team came together with a bigger purpose, with a bigger drive, and no longer thinking, hey, the market, man, is wholesaling going to be around in a few years? Instead of thinking that, now they're looking at the ways that they can pivot and keep on going. There is no such thing as competition, guys. So don't blame competition. If you're feeling like, oh man, I just don't get as many deals as I used to, it could be because it's so competitive now and there's so many newbies in here and they're driving up the prices. Don't allow that to happen. Look internally. That's what this 3-day workshop is going to help you do. Find out that it's not the market, it's not the competition, it's not the newbies racking up the price. We're going to teach you a formula that's very real, that's going to turn your business around and keep you growing and going in this economy. Yes, are there shifts going on? Absolutely. I want you to be aware of them. That's what you're going to learn here. You're going to see exactly what we're doing each and every day. So if you're looking for scaling, get over to www.wholesalinginc.com/scale. Fill out an application. You'll be speaking personally with me, and let's get you rocking and rolling. It's September 11th, 12th, and 13th. Those are the dates, 11th, 12th, and 13th of September. It's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. During the business hours, you're going to see everything here. Guys, look forward to speaking to you soon. Hop on there, fill out an app, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.